Kevin Huber to punt it away.
Back deep, Brandon Powell.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford.
A quick pass to Kupp.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 1st down at Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a...
Akers hit. He coughs it up.
And the Bengals have recovered it.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And this incomplete. An excellent play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off even, but it's 2nd down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow dancing to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Burrow.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Flushed out right. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. Now Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Rams will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Now Burrow on 1st down. to Mixon on the check down. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Now it's Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
On third down, Burrow steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the 50, it's Stafford.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
The Bengals set to take over.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. Dumps it off to Mixon. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 27. A big play there for Cincinnati. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Now left side on the swing pass. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So the third drive's the charm. They are on the board, albeit with just a field goal.
Yeah, 3 points from 3 drives. That's not going to win you a whole lot of football games. Hopefully the fact they were able to move the ball a little bit can wake up their offense.
The return is Brandon Powell. And he returns this to the 22.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to...
Now the ball comes loose, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
CD, that's the second time this half they put it on the carpet. Now the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game, so you mentioned they lost the first one. This time...
And it's a fumble, and the Bengals grab it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free. Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
3rd and goal. Burrow. Flush to his right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Joe Mixon
there to make the grab.
And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is down to 4. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The return is Powell. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield.
And he lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is going to be intense. You are going to get jumped on for not making it all the way to the end zone.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A 1 yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Here's Powell on the return. But he won't quite make it to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Stafford looks to throw again. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, and sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So these two teams look. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Burrow on play action. Escaping the pressure right. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. Throwing now. Burrow on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, great grab by Chase. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
They go play action with Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Here we go.
3rd and 2. Now Burrow. That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Touchdown! It's complete. Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a Bengals score. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return is Powell. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now a run with Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Stafford. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Stafford on first down.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Burrow. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Stafford now to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Odell Beckham there to make the grab.
And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
To throw again on second down. Stafford. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. It's caught by OBJ. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now it's Stafford. And that would be off target and incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here. That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Gay's kick is good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense.
And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
You just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lapse. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT.
So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson.
This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And his kick is good. The field goal is through the uprights, and they've won the Super Bowl. Bengal Nation rejoice. Cincinnati has given you the Super Bowl title. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs. You see the guys sharing the collective happiness. Makes me